So imagine a massive 100-piece global symphony orchestra.
Yeah.
And they're performing in 100 different languages.
Okay, quite the mental image.
Right. But now take the conductor's baton away and hand it to just one single person sitting with a laptop.
Just one person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Today we are diving into the FrostBeats project. And it's honestly staggering. A single solo creator used AI to generate a data set of 592 unique holiday songs.
Yeah, and to really ground what we're looking at in this data, the project's visual representation maps it out perfectly.
Oh, you mean the FrostBeats, The Sound of Eternal Winter graphic?
That's the one. It features this majestic polar bear standing on ice, and it's surrounded by just a literal, incredibly detailed array of global musical instruments and these framed winter scenes.
Which really reflects the actual linguistic reality of the project. You know, like we were talking about track rated in Quechua, Maori, Tongan, Malagasy.
Basque, Guarani.
Yes, 100 distinct languages in total.
Which is just a massive technical undertaking. I mean, when you consider the phonetic processing required for that many distinct dialects, it's huge.
See, I have to admit, I was a bit skeptical when I first looked at that number.
How so?
Well, generating nearly 600 tracks is kind of a standard brute force task for modern AI, right?
Sure, yeah.
But avoiding that uncanny valley of AI music is the hard part, you know, where everything just sounds like generic elevator music with a translated vocal track slapped on top.
Right, the standard copy-paste job.
Exactly. So I'm wondering, does the data actually show regional authenticity? Or did they just run standard Western pop beats through 100 different language settings?
Well, that is the technical leap here. The creator didn't just apply, like, a reggae or Latin filter over a generic Western track.
Oh, really?
No, the AI's training data actually links regional phonetic structures directly to their native acoustic footprints.
Wait, so what does that actually look like in practice?
So, when prompted for Guarani, for example, the system isn't just translating the lyrics, it's pulling from the specific harmonic profiles of traditional South American instruments to build the track from the ground up.
Oh, wow. So the language literally dictates the musical arrangement.
Yes, because you couldn't just mathematically force, say, the complex syllables of a Malagasy chant into a standard 4/4 pop beat.
Right. It would sound entirely synthetic.
Exactly. The linguistic input basically acts as the architectural blueprint for the music itself.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, and that's why we see such an epic span of genres in this data set. It logically follows the languages. You have reggae, house, Latin dance.
Rock and roll, jazz.
Yeah. All organically emerging from the linguistic prompts rather than just being forced onto them.
And that structural variation, I mean, it shows up in the track links, too.
Mm-hmm.
The data is just all over the place in the best way possible.
No, absolutely.
Like you've got these quick, maybe 1-minute bursts, and then these epic 30-minute journeys.
Right, like that specific Hebrew track in the set.
Yes. The one that clocks in at over 8 minutes, just completely ignoring the standard 3-minute radio edit template.
Well, that's because the AI is tailoring the structure to the specific artistic intent of the song.
Okay, I see.
If the phonetic rhythm and the generated cultural vibe demand an 8-minute progression to resolve musically, the system just lets the song dictate its own length.
So it achieves that professional studio quality sound precisely because it obeys the natural rules of the local genre it's emulating.
Spot on.
Which brings us to the ultimate intent behind all this, right? I mean, programming 100 languages and mapping all these distinct regional genres.
Yeah, it's a massive technical flex.
It really is. But looking at the actual catalog, it's profoundly an exercise in global inclusivity.
It truly is. I mean, the creator built this catalog so that almost anyone anywhere can find a track that represents them.
Right, because the dataset explicitly covers Christmas, New Year, and Old New Year.
Exactly, across all these distinct global traditions.
It's basically like inviting the entire planet to the exact same holiday party and making sure everyone hears a rhythm that actually gets them on the dance floor.
I love that analogy. But, you know, it does leave you with a fascinating philosophical question to ponder.
Oh, what's that?
Well, think about it. If a solo creator using AI can perfectly map your specific local cultural vibe and native language into a studio-quality track, does that democratize global music production, making it accessible to anyone with a vision?
Or does it permanently change what it means for art to be authentically local?
Exactly.
Man, that is a thought. So the next time a holiday track hits just right and perfectly captures the nuanced vibe of your hometown, you might have to ask yourself, who or what is really holding that conductor's baton?